Hello, hello, hello to everyone. Just getting my last link set up. All right. Well, howdy, folks. Um, it is I, Ags, and ooh, gotta turn my volume off on my phone so I can see the chat without having an echo. All right. Um, my voice sounded really, really low. That's always nice. Um, yes. So, hi. We are here at my ocean monument, my future prismarine farm, on the Nightshade server. Um, it's mostly people who used to be on Diamond X Vanilla, which some of you may know was the first SMP I joined. But it shut down for various reasons, and some of the folks from there started Nightshade, and so this is a very baby server, and very pretty small. It says spawn. It's like in the middle of the world border, and then I'm down here, and that's like right the edge of the world border, um, because we're saving some space for 1.19. Um, but yeah, I figured I am on as you can see, I'm on a little mushroom island down here that I found, which is very nice. And I've got, let's delete that. I have got one, two, three, four just directly around me. And I wanted a deep water one. So these three, and also one that was not in immediate view of my island. So these three were kind of out of the question. There's another one here, another one here, here. Like there's a lot of ocean monuments here. So it's not like, I'm going to have the bank on Prismarine. But I think I'm the first person to start clearing one out. There's another one right here. Jesus Christ. So many ocean monuments in this seed. Um, but I think I'm the first one to start clearing one out. I don't have a house yet. Birdie is in charge of making our house. So yeah, I'm just doing my sand grid so I can whoa, where are you? So yeah, I'm just doing my best trying to clear this out and making some good progress. Hey, Ren. Uh, I think you're probably the only one here. I don't have like a following. I don't even, I have got like two people who regularly come and watch my streams, um, and sometimes they are at work or you know otherwise busy. But yeah, so I figured I set up so close to so many ocean monuments, I was basically contractually obligated to clear one out and make a guardian farm. And so at some point, I will. Oh, for fuck's sake! Get back here! Get back here, you little asshole! You too. At some point, once I get that all set up, I will um open a little Prismarine shop on the spawn island, and it'll be fun. Um, little slightly less stress than than my dye shop actually. Like dye doesn't require like a lot of like infrastructure precisely, but it does require like a lot of collecting things, gathering, uh, and I'm not always good about that. This is relatively low key. I just gotta put stuff together after the fact, so it's a lot easier. I figure this will probably do me well, and plus Prismarine's so pretty, and I think that Birdie will like using Prismarine. Um, for building. So it's nice to be able to have it. I'm also gonna have to make a squid farm somewhere, so I have ink for dark prismarine, but that can wait a little bit until I have this functioning. I know the one that I think it was MTT, Moose and Toxic, and somebody else had on Dav also functioned theoretically as a bit of an XP farm. I'm not doing anything so fancy as that. I am just setting up, and I think I'm going to use the design that Iskal85 came up with a few years ago. As far as I'm aware, it still works. I think Gemini Tay's using it on Hermitcraft right now, so it should still work. And hopefully that will work out well for me, and we'll have a nice, pretty little guardian farm here. So I'm excited, but this is like the most tedious motherfucking shit in the world. So now that there's fewer guardians that are spawning because I'm starting to fill it up, and I've done the perimeter and everything, and the elder guardians have been murderated with some help from Echo and Leafy, I believe. I no longer need to worry so much about not being visible. So I made so many invisibility potions, and I took like all of them. But I'm having a good time. Tedious though it may be, it's very satisfying to go through and see it coming along. Yeah. Yep. Thought it would be fun since I'm surrounded by. No, you don't, sir. Screw you. Ah, you hate these guys and their little lasers, though. It's going to be satisfying to watch them die. Yeah, to compete with the stream. Well, V, yep, just filling her up with some sand. I have done this before. I have done anything functional for my living situation. I've got, like a small, massive chests and a crafting bench and a forge just sitting on the sitting on the surface completely uncovered. But the nice thing is I don't have to worry about it so much because I set it up on Mushroom Island, so nothing is spawning, and that takes away a lot of the kind of like urgent need to like immediately build a house with a roof and everything and doors. So, that's something. All right, which one of y'all motherfuckers was targeting me? All right. Yeah, as you can tell, it's funny because like the only Minecraft YouTubers I really watch are Hermitcraft related, and while there are varying amounts of varying amounts of like you know that's what she said jokes and whatnot, there's not really a lot of cursing, so it is kind of funny because I watch this and this is kind of what I kind of think of when I think of Minecraft YouTube, Minecraft streaming. I think of the hermits, and it's just funny because I cuss like a goddamn sailor. I just every other fucking word, as you can tell. I'm, I'm not even trying to. It's just it's how I punctuate. Um, Thank you for whoever followed me just now. I'm sorry, I don't have a great. I'm on my laptop, so like, um, I don't have like an overlay so I can see what happened. But somebody followed me. I know that that's what that sound means. Apocalypse. Cool. Sorry, I have to wait till it pops. So I don't have a second screen. I just have my laptop. And so, oh, I'm sure. It's just very funny because the concept of like the streaming to me is like I think of Minecraft YouTube and I think of the Hermits and they're all pretty, tame language wise. And so it's like I mean, I know others do, but I don't watch them. And so it's just funny because I'm like, oh, I am they may be my kind of benchmark, but I am not I am not anything like them in that I also can't build worth crap, so but yeah, my setup is essentially I've got my laptop um and then I have my phone plugged in um and just propped up with my little pop socket on my laptop so with the Twitch app open so that I can see my chat. That's how I get by on this one. So it's like I'll get the little sound notification that somebody followed me or whatever, and I'm just like, oh, that's cool. Let me wait like 15 to 30 seconds for it to pop up on my pop up on my stream on my phone so I can see what happened. Truly, we've got a professional setup going on over here. Ren, thanks. I don't stream with any sort of like scheduled regularity, but I do it fairly often at this point. Used to stream mostly. I should stream again when I get back to. I was playing Mass Effect Andromeda and I was streaming. I should. Whoa. I should stream again when I pick that back up. But my voice has dropped significantly since I last streamed that. Oh boy. Whoa. Hey, bud. How you doing? Nice to see you. Shame you don't have a trident, but come on. There you go. Bye. All right, let's see. I've got more sand now. I gotta go get more sand. Ooh, hello, ink. Do, do, do. But yeah, also big thanks to I can't even remember off the top of my head anymore. Uh, somebody, somebody lovely gave me some shulker shells, so I have shulker boxes, which was handy for gathering sand. I gathered so much sand. The glass I had made like multiple trips from the capital and back because I was just and to the raid farm because I was just trading with the librarians for it because fuck it mostly. Who wants to do all that smelting? Not me. There we go. Da, 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 da. Fill out some of this grid so I can empty these and reclaim the sand. Oh, the I've just got a texture pack going on. I am using what am I using? Zuno's 16 craft. It's I like it. As you can see, I tried a bunch of them out and didn't like any of them. There were a couple that I really liked. I really liked Summerfields. I liked how that looked, but I didn't like how it made the UI look, which was annoying because it just made everything like completely impossible to like tell what it was. Like the inventory screen and everything was just awful. I like this one. It's relatively simple. Gives some nice pretty textures. I like how it makes the glass look. It also makes netherrack purple, which was kind of a surprise. But now I'm like so used to it that like if I see the map on uh, I see the web map and I'm just like, why is it all red? Where's the purple? It's like, oh right, that's not vanilla. But no, there's a couple of like data packs, resource packs I think on the server, but it's mostly like quality of life stuff like silence mobs and stuff like that. I don't remember precisely off the top of my head what ones we have, but yeah, no, I personally use like when I'm on, I like a mini map because I get lost super easily. Thank you for the follow, whoever that was. We'll see it when it pops out. Um, but yeah, I get lost super easily, like super fucking easily. And not only does this help me orientate myself, but like it lets me like set like waypoints so I can go, okay, right, it's in that direction that I need to go. Because otherwise, I will get lost. I can get lost in my own neighborhood at home, let alone in a game like Minecraft. If I did not have mini maps, I would not be able to find my way back anywhere. I know that like I can look up like coordinates on F3 and stuff, but like I would never remember to do it. So yeah, I've got my map, got my mini map. Um, I debate now and then whether or not I want to have like the on the mini map I want to have the little mob uh, blocks like I've got there like showing where things are. But I also am I often have sound off and I don't have the greatest like awareness of my surroundings, if that makes sense. Where are you? Get back here, you little motherfucker! Die. Um, like, and as you can see, like I have the subtitles on partially so that I can notice like when important sounds are happening because otherwise I often will miss it. So, um, yeah, I'm just not great with awareness and whatnot, so it helps me to die less than I already do. I tried playing without keep inventory on because we've got individual keep inventory on this server. You have to ask for it. And I tried playing without it on for the first couple of days, and I just kept dying in ridiculous ways. And then I got keep inventory and then didn't die for like a good 5 hours. And then immediately after commenting on it, I then died. Yeah, exactly. Like I don't feel bad about it. Like I'm just like, yeah, this is just how I play. Um, I gotta do what I need to do to make the game fun and playable. I've played other games that don't have some features like this, and like that is what it is. But like, I will always turn on subtitles if possible. You know, if there is an option to have a mini map, I will use that mini map. That sort of stuff. No shame in it. Just how I play. I really wish more like people who stream would like do things like, "Hey, I use the subtitles. Here's why," sort of thing. But I mean, I get why it's just not like something that happens a lot. But too, like I know that also partially part of it is probably people who don't like feel like they need it and like feel like even if it makes it a better experience for them, they'll get shit from people if they're trying to like make streaming a thing they do. And that's probably true. I'm sure that if I were a even vaguely known of streamer, there would be people who want to. Am I lagging? Okay, thanks. Who would be like, you turn the mini map on, it's cheating. You turn the subtitles on, then you can tell when things are there. It's like, I mean, yeah, and those options are in the game. Well, the mini map isn't, but like the subtitle options are in the game, and the mini map doesn't require anything other than the game. It's just you know tools that maybe you don't personally have to use, and whatever. Yeah, yeah. I do not do face cam for a number of reasons. One of which is I'm usually playing when I'm in my pajamas and looking like shit, and this is not my job. Like I could if I wanted to, I could probably make it my job. I don't want to, but you know, it's not out of the realm of possibility if I wanted to put that much effort into it. But I don't, so fuck it. Hi, die, motherfucker. hate you guys. I will take such joy in watching you fall to your death over and over again, you little monsters. Oh my god. Fuck's sake. Where are. Get back here. Motherfucker. Get back here. Fucking hold still. Asshole. Okay. Alright. Death and destruction. Wow. Oh no. F's in chat. Oh, left the game and joined the game. Good lord. I don't. Oh, good. That's concerning. It's a concerning response. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I feel bad for them. I think they may have died then logged out, which means that their grave may have disappeared, and that sucks. Oh wow, they disconnected before they even saw the death message. That sucks a lot. I have I had the worst luck early on in this server, like the first couple days here. Uh, I logged out perfectly safe, not you know in the Nether, like nowhere near. I was down in a mine shaft somewhere. Um, there was nothing around. I logged out. I logged back in. I was dead. Nobody had seen a death message, and when I went down to get my grave, it was like 2 block. It said it was 2 blocks below bedrock. It, yeah, I couldn't. And I never found it. Whatever. I was first couple days. It's not like I had a lot of like super fancy gear or anything at that point, but it was a little frustrating. And then, oh, what was one of the other things? Well, it was spontaneously generating cats for a bit. Only two though. Like they would spawn, and one they spawned on my island, which does not have any villagers. Um, so they were already tamed. They were tamed to me, and both of them were like the Siamese cats, like the Siamese cat skin. Like so, at least how I believe it works, because this is how it's always worked when I've bred cats intentionally. If you breed two cats, the cat is going to show. Good lord. The cat is going to be the skin of one of the parents. It's not going to be like one of a totally different skin, right? Neither of the other cats that I had, one of them was just a tabby, and one was jelly cat. Um, and I don't know where these two cats came from. Jelly and um, my tabby, who is now named Dinnerbone because reasons. Neither one of them like had been fed recently to be like mateable, um, even if that had been possible. Um, and they were both like I both had them sitting like relatively far away from each other, but these two cats just appeared on my island, like behind, like I turned around and then there's a cat, and I'm like, huh, that's weird. And I turned around and there was another cat. And I think there was a third cat that actually spawned at one point in the room with the end portal, but it has disappeared. And I don't know if one of the cats was that one, but like it just randomly appeared at some point and it was tame. And I don't know. It was weird. It hasn't happened since then, but it was a bizarre happenstance. And then there was something else weird that happened to me that I can't remember what it was. that Ren was just like, "What the fuck is going on? You are cursed." And I'm just like, "Yeah, I know. Get back here! Oh my god, I hate I hate guardians. Hate them. I'll take such joy in killing them." But yeah, I am extremely cursed. I do not for the life of me know why I am cursed, but such is life, I suppose. Uh, and none of the issues were anything that anyone could ever like replicate or make happen intentionally or like apart from me. It was just a lot. Oh no, I remember what it was. I had built a path in the Nether from my portal to where the spawn portal was, because like easiest way to get there, because overworld it's like 4,000 5,000 blocks about, nearly, 4,500 blocks south, and also I have to navigate around some stuff. But then I logged in the next day, and there was a 10 chunk section. Oh, got some German going on in chat. We had a 10 block section, a 10 chunk section that had just like reset, like all the ores, all the stuff that I had dug, all the blocks I had placed, all the stuff I dug out, all the ores that I dug up that were still in my inventory, by the way, or in my chests, um, had all just completely reset to the way that they were before I was even there. And this was over a spot where I'd had to do a lot of bridging, and had been killed by ghasts multiple times. And I had to rebuild that bridge, and nobody's sure why it happened. Yeah, I'm just mildly cursed. It's all good. But it happens, and maybe one day we will know why. Maybe not. But the important part is that I really don't care in the end. It's fine. As long as it's not breaking the game for everybody else, uh, shit happens, and ultimately it's just a game. And even if I lose like a my super enchanted picks or my elytra or whatever, you know, it's a game. They're replaceable. And I'm on a server with a lot of really nice people, and if I reached out and was just like, "Hi, I don't have any spare diamonds to repair this. Does anyone have any extras? And I will pay you back as soon as I've like dug some up." Somebody would probably come to my aid. So, oh, yikes. Well, Zebra, I think your options there are going to be to not talk in chat, unfortunately, because it helps to speak languages that the mods can speak, so that they can make sure to moderate you. And um, Mac might clearly Mac speaks some German. I don't know if who else might speak German on the server, but I don't know if any of the mods do. Not all of the mods, certainly. Debating whether to delete chunks from the main area of your solo world. Oh, I mean, seriously, like that's a big mood. I don't really have a single player world that I've spent any significant time on. Um, I've played on them. I have a bunch. I don't. I seem to play best in multiplayer settings where there's at least one other person, because then we can work on things together. I'm not the most the most greatest person of coming up with like builds. I'm not great at building. Um, I'm not horrible, but I'm not great. So it's like, for me, it's like, oh well, oh my god, leave me alone, motherfuckers. Honestly. Um, or yep. Ah, Um, so like for me, the main thing, like this server has a pretty close world border. It was, I think, 5,000 blocks out. I think they upped it by like 100 and some, specifically because the southern tip of my island was outside the world border, and I was fine with it. But apparently Ren, our admin, was annoyed by that. Just the fact that I couldn't access the entirety of my island. I don't speak German. I think that is what's being asked. I don't know if that person is watching my stream or not. I saw my name, but I do not speak German. I just can understand enough. Um, to kind of gauge vaguely in simple sentences what might be happening. um, yeah, I don't know what's going on at this point. Um, I mean, like I can totally understand. Sometimes it's hard to find non non English speaking like it's not it's one thing if it's like, yeah, you can speak English, but like, also this is the main language here or whatever. But like, the problem with a lot of servers is because English has become, through, colonial British colonialism largely, and American colonialism, has become so much this is the language of the world, which it fuck that, but whatever. Um, if you're gonna have a server, a lot of times it's gonna be, English based, even if it's based in Europe, because then it's like, well, that's a shared language that we can all understand, so it's easier to moderate. And I don't have a solution for that, but it sucks. So like if you don't really speak English that well, um, I can only imagine that it's very frustrating to try and find someplace multiplayer, because a lot of the places that are then not English focused, are smaller, have less content, less, less everything, less people playing, less access. It sucks. Um, so that does. Anyway, I got distracted. The 119 chunks. We've got a world border. I think specifically, on this server um, for the 119 chunks. Um, so that they won't be too horribly far off when 119 drops. Um, I know I've got, the server that I run, which currently is just me and my wife. It is just kind of like our personal, because like for whatever reason, our like if we try to connect via LAN, it just doesn't work, and then we both have to be playing at the same time. When it's nicer because we often will be not playing at the same time, but we want to share a world. So I actually do pay for hosting, on a small little server. But I don't think we know. I think it's supposed to be in the fall, but we don't have a precise date, if I recall correctly, for 119. But yeah, we've got our little private server, which is, pretty modded actually. We have two. I've got one world that's backed up, that's, relatively vanilla. Like there's some mods, but it's mostly like quality of life stuff. Um, Currently, we're actually playing with the Origins mod though, um, which has been fun. But we haven't done much there, so we haven't spread out too far. And I might institute a world border just to, make sure that there are chunks not too far out to load for 119, specifically because, I saying I discovered I have family is kind of I'm adopted, and so I recently was my birth mom reached out to me on one of the like adoption search websites that I'd put up a profile on years ago. And I've got a number of half siblings who multiple of which play Minecraft, and at least one of them is probably getting an invite to that server, even though it's a small, tiny server, because I'd like to share that with them. Um, and also, they were wanting to play with the Origins mod, and they like playing multiplayer, so I'm just like, hey, come hang out with me. I actually edited a couple of I actually created. We have an origin on that server that is specifically just like I made it for me. I took a couple of different origins and I modded them together. Why are you not doing that? Okay, thank you. And I edited them to kind of put some bits from this one and some bits from that one in together, because I was not having any luck making it fresh. um, but I am a very small person with little wings, kind of mothy. It's like based on it's sort of mothling, sort of inchling, sort of one that I found that was moth, but like none of them quite. Neither the moth nor the mothling origin kind of quite had what I wanted. The mothling one, like I was trying to expand it so that like not just leather but also like string and wool, but like it just wasn't working. It kept bugging out on me. And then the moth origin, um, I don't remember what it was that I didn't like about it. Oh, the flight, like the flight propulsion was just way too much. I like the small flutters that you get off of the mothling, but I like the very very tiny size of the inchling and the wall climbing and stuff. So I just shoved a bunch of it together, and I don't know if it's particularly well balanced, but it's fun, and that's the ultimate, you know, thing. Yeah. So, uh, the sibling I've got B, who's probably coming to our server, is like, well, like, so I'm in my mid 30s, and B is 22, and so I'm just like, oh man, you're so little, but also like, you're grown ass adults, so whatever. But we've been emailing. I've emailed most with Ma and my brother, my little brother, who is only a couple of years younger than me, um, and then the next oldest are the 22-year-olds. But uh, I've been emailing a lot with B, and we've been swapping nerdy, pursuits and video game likes, and talking about Pokemon and Minecraft, and all sorts of stuff. What TV shows we watch, and it's been fun, and it's been really interesting to get to know them. D&D. So it's kind of fun because my adoptive parents are very, very normal. I'm very not normal in so many ways. They're very, very aggressively normal, and so is my little sister, my adopted sister, and she's 5 years younger than me, and we were never very close. And I was always kind of black sheep of the family. Nobody really got me, and I get in touch. These folks get in touch with me, and I talk to them for like 20 minutes, and I'd like 10, not even 20, like 10 minutes, and I'm already like, oh yeah, you're my people. You understand me. You are the same kind of weird that I am. So it's been very nice. It's very weird to think about because like I'm not used to thinking about like having family, like a big family, because like both of my parents are only well, both of my parents. My dad's an only sibling. My mom only has one sibling, and they are not close. Let's see, Grandpa died recently. Um, um, my grandma that I liked died a few years ago, and then the grandma that I didn't like died when I was like 12. She didn't like me, my dad's mom. I don't know why, but whatever, fuck her. um, but so like I've always had a very, and then like my dad has a couple of cousins, but like we're only close to like maybe one of them, but I also don't see them a lot. But so it's like I'm not used to the concept of having a big family, let alone one that I actually click with. Um, so this has been, pretty fun. Also very fun to find other, other queer people in my family. Also happy for my wife because, she deserves to have in-laws who like her. My parents are less awful than they used to be, but about the whole queerness stuff, but they're still not great. Um, and my wife does not like them for very valid reasons. So, but I like her family just fine. So it's just like it's very nice to get to be like, well, here we are. I'm probably gonna fold her into the family group chat at some point, just to be like, hey guys, so this is my wife, and she is my best friend in the whole wide world and family, and she already loves you guys too. So, from everything I've told her about you, which is basically everything. But my brother JJ is coming this weekend. He travels a lot um, for work, and so he's like, he was like from the get go. Mom was just like, he's probably the first person from the family you're gonna meet because they're all on the West Coast, and I'm not, and so JJ is gonna be coming through, and we're gonna hang out this weekend, me and him and my wife, and that's gonna be really fun. Yeah, I was very anxious because like one of the reasons I never actually followed through on looking for my birth mother, like in the find a PI to try and find her sort of way. Which, in fairness, my adoptive parents have always been very supportive of me, finding her if I wanted to. But a large part of the reason was like I am a big queer disabled disaster, and so it was always kind of nerve wracking, let's say, to think about, what if I say, oh yes, I'm very queer. How are you? And they, oh well, actually, I'm not supportive of that stuff, and that would have sucked. Um, I am draining it. I'm probably gonna decorate it once I get the main farm part built, but like I'm tearing down the the temple, the monument, um, to build the thing. But I'll probably build some decorative stuff in here. But yeah, I was worried about will my birth mom be supportive? I mentioned something and she's just like, oh yeah, here you've got so many queer siblings. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So like half of my siblings are some flavor of queer, and she's very supportive. It's been wonderful to get to know her. So, but yeah, I'm draining this. I am going to be destroying the temple. Sorry, temple monument thing, um, and building a farm for Prismarine because I'm going to sell it. And I will probably decorate the inside in some way or another once I've got that built. But until then, just getting it drained and cleared out. Um, it is tempting to go to one of the other ones and drain it as well, um, specifically with the intention of like building something inside the monument, you know. But I don't know what I do. Maybe I'll talk to Birdie about if she wants to do something like that, and we can make it a family project. Oh yeah, okay, block by block replace. Yeah, yeah, I'm draining it with these chunks and sponges because it's slightly less sand that I need and slightly less time consumed. And um, yeah, just gonna I built my little glass border. I'm just gonna drain the whole thing out, and then I'll break it down, and then I'll build my farm. Mostly, I'm doing it in that order because that's the way I've seen it done. um, yeah, I The way that I do things is largely, well, I saw somebody on YouTube do it this way, usually Hermitcraft, so that is how I will do it. Diggy diggy hole. Yeah, that is also fair. I I mean I like diggy diggy hole is very satisfying in a way. Um I think my main thing is it's just so tedious that I feel like I would get partway through it and then not finish. And also once I empty these out, I've been using the torch replace at the bottom method to break down the sand, and that's very satisfying to watch. So it's getting kind of hot in my house right now, so I'm gonna go turn on a fan and hope that it is not super, super loud. Hang on one moment. Hey, buddy, I gotta move you a little bit. You just, oh, sleepy boy. Come with me. You gotta turn the fan on, and then you can sleep. I have no idea how loud that is. Hopefully, it's not too bad. I mean, it's coming from, whoa, behind where my mic is on my laptop, so hopefully it's not making much noise at all. But yeah, it's getting a little stuffy in here, and we don't have central air, so it's that or the very loud, rattly air conditioner behind me, which I think is probably not the best bet. Had to move my little puppy who's asleep in my lap. Little Gilly. All right. Gotta keep an eye on the time. I technically have a Zoom class in like an hour. I don't usually have this class over Zoom, but unfortunately, my professor tested positive for COVID. He's feeling okay, but not allowed back on the not allowed back on campus yet. I'm a little anxious because one of my other professors canceled class yesterday because she was feeling sick, and she said it was a cold, but like obviously it's hard to say, and I don't know if she like tested or not, or if she's just like assuming and hoping. But I really hope that she does not have COVID because that would be two professors of mine who have COVID, and that just makes me anxious for there being an outbreak on campus. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't know if she knows she thought it was allergies, and then it was like, oh no, I'm actually feeling sick. Um, I I'm hoping that she just had gotten tested already and knew that it wasn't COVID, but I don't know. Um, so I guess we'll find out. If she, I know she will get tested. Like if she's sick, if she has anything like remotely COVID-y symptom wise, I know like she's a responsible, uh, pro-vax, pro-mask. She still wears masks in class, sort of person. So I have no doubt that she will get tested, probably even if she's pretty sure it's not, just to make sure that she's not spreading anything. But last I heard, she was saying it was just a cold. Which fair, she doesn't owe me all of her fucking details until she knows what's going on. But I do worry about my professor. I like my professors a lot, so I concerned. Let's say the one class, like the only reason I'm still going to this class is because it is like my lifesaver class, like emotionally. My choir class, which is like the one class that you'd think like, oh yeah, definitely continue wearing masks because this is worse than just normal because we are singing, holding notes, expelling droplets from our mouths and stuff. And that's like the class where I have the least people actually wearing masks. It's so frustrating because they my state removed the mask mandate, so my college, because my college is a state school, can no longer require people to wear masks. So it's a little frustrating, but it is what it is. I just both my wife and I are somewhat immunocompromised, so we're just like anxiously awaiting everything constantly. God, I told my dad the other day that we were doing some stuff in choir that I was really happy with, and uh, he was like, "Could you sing something for me?" I'm like, "On the phone, Dad, that without any accompaniment," and I'm singing the bass part, which is not particularly like melodic on its own. It's very boring on its own. In fact, yeah, yeah, yeah. Go eat. Thanks for hanging. See you some other time. But yeah, I in fairness, have no idea if there's anybody else watching. I hope there are people watching, but I'm just gonna continue rambling to myself under the assumption that there is. Yeah, altos have it rough. Altos have it rough. I sang alto in high school. I wasn't an alto. Like I had a wide range, but I wasn't properly an alto. I was a soprano, but there weren't enough altos um, in that particular choir, and they needed somebody who could fucking hold the alto line and not just kind of devolve back into soprano again, because the sopranos would have the melody and nobody in that choir was very good. And yeah, lots of boring parts. The tenors and the sopranos really get the good stuff most of the time. It is, well, it's off of what I accidentally, when I was making this row, I wanted this edge because one of the edges is going to have these little chunks that are only 2 blocks, and I want it to be on the edge. But unfortunately, with this one, I accidentally put it one in. So yeah, it's slightly off. It's okay though, because like this is going to be like emptied out. Why didn't I finish this row? It is, oh, it is going to be emptied out. Um, the sand isn't staying, so it doesn't matter too much because when the sand's gone, no one will know. I gotta say though, oh, leave me alone, motherfucker. Come here. Die. Come, where did you go? Get back here. No, stop that. Die. Thank you. Um, I'm very glad though that I watched the Hermits Helping Hermits live stream where Joe and Cleo and everybody were helping Jem clear out her monument for her Prismarine farm, because I didn't know that if you try to drop sand blocks on like kelp and stuff, that it doesn't crush the kelp. It breaks the sand block and then it floats right back up. Um, because I made sure to go through before I started placing sand, and I cleared out all of the kelp and the seagrass and stuff, because that would have been obnoxious if I hadn't known about that. All right. Once I finish with that one, then I'll start emptying some of these out because I'm lowish on sand. Not like about to be out or anything, but I'd rather clear out some of this sand and get it back before I run, so I don't run out partway through. That'd be annoying. Ah, leave me alone. Motherfuck. Guys, we're so great about leaving me alone for like ages, and now you're harassing me again? Fuck you. All right, almost there. then we can start doing other things. So yeah, this section of the semester we've been working on some, no, die motherfucker die, on some like classical choral pieces, uh, some Mozart, some Brahms, um, and it has been very satisfying to be singing the bass part because it's like I get to be all nice and deep and rumbly, which is good times, frankly. All right, whoa, okay, all right. So I need a couple of things. Definitely need to build up my scaffolding. Yeah. So they can continue getting up to my chests even when I can't reach them from the top here. All right, here we go. Oh, still got a couple more I need. All right. There we go. All right. Oh, and then I fell because I am graceful. Clearly, I am the epitome of something. I don't know, man. Let me just build this out a little bit. And that way I have a little bit more room to work. There we go. Okay, got my wet sponge. Got my dry sponges. Gonna pop all of those back in here. I do not have a hoe because my hoe broke. That's right. Well, that's okay. I'll use an axe. Not the worst thing in the world. Ba, 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 ba. All right. Am I wearing my elytra? Yes. Okay. So it's okay if I fall. Okay. Let us place some sponges. There we go. Hey, good job, me. Can I reach that? Nope. Okay. That's okay. Do, 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 do. This is so satisfying. There we go. And then we break the. It's just so satisfying watching the sand just cascade down like that on top of a torch. It's just so nice. All right, let's see. Okay. Okay, well, let me just break that. There we go. There, let the water fall, and then we swim up. It's all good. It's all good. I always forget not to put a sponge in that corner because I want the water to be able to come down. All right. There we go. Oh, come on. Motherfucker. All right. Die, motherfucker, die. There we go. And then pop a sponge up there. There we go. Yay. Gather that back. Can I reach that one from here? I can. Huzzah. Can't reach that one though. That's okay. All right. I love when you accidentally place it too quickly. They don't have time to they don't have time to fall, and so they don't even break. They just stand there on top of the torch. More started dropping when I moved away to college. About once a week, I'd answer the phone though. Right? No, my wife has been joking, that one of these days, we're gonna like wake up in the middle of the night, and she's gonna like wake up and like I'm gonna say like, "Hey babe, what's wrong?" in like a really deep voice, and she's gonna fucking punch me. Sounds petty, but I could really use one. No, that's not petty. That's just not wanting to end raid. I have feelings about that apparently. Okay, and there. Good job, me. Is that fish stuck in the sponge? Dear God. Okay. That's a monstrosity of some sort. Jesus. Hi, fish. Come on. There we go. All right. Keep an eye on my inventory so I don't let it get too full. Empty it of sand before it does. I'm a little worried that the water here is going to take out my scaffolding. Hmm. Oh, I know. No, not that. One, two, three, two. There we go. Yay. Let's move this around a bit. There we go. Okay. And up we go. Ha ha. Actually surprised at how competent I'm being right now. I think it's only because you know, hermit C or mag C, hermit do, and then mags do. um, but you know, whatever gets it done. I've only been playing this game really since like January, so I'm personally proud of how relatively competent I am at it. Also means that sometimes I'm like, what? Where? Who? I don't understand. What are you saying? Like, have you killed the Elder Guardians? What Elder Guardians? What are you talking about? Oh, is that why I keep getting mining fatigue? I guess that makes sense. You know, or like, you know, oh well, how many are there? I don't know. Oh, there's three. Cool. I've only killed one, but I guess the other person killed two, so they should all be gone. You know, things like that. I keep running into like I stuff I just don't know. You know, watching Minecraft YouTube is helpful, and uh, Google is helpful, but it's not everything. Yeah, fudged that one up. Oh well. Yeah, there we go. Boom, baby. All right. It's very weird to have such flat lighting in here. Like I know that like this is like normal Minecraft lighting. I usually have shaders on when I play, but like I've been taking them off for while I'm building this because like uh they just weren't playing nice with being able to see. um So it's just like, wonder what this will all look like when I actually turn my shaders back on. We'll see. Hopefully it'll look nice. This part is actually quite fun. at some point I'm gonna have to scaffold up and get all of these like sponges that are now floating up in the air. But you know, I'll do that when I run out of dry sponges so that I can take them with me to dry out in the nether. Sounds like a plan, right? Boop, boop, boo. Been listening to the Beetlejuice musical lately. Just no particular reason. I mean, like partially because I was reminded about it because it reopened on Broadway the other day. But man, it's just such a good. It's just such a good show. You know, it's just so good. It's so funny. It's so well done. And the guy who plays Beetlejuice is just phenomenal. I do not know how he manages to sing like that 8 times a friggin' week. You know, like man, whatever you're doing with your voice, you are doing it impeccably, sir. Because it seems unreal that you're able to do that so often and not just like run yourself ragged. No, God, this is so fun. I love seeing this open up. It's all dry and not under the water. So cool. Super cool. Come on down, water. There we go. All right. Hi, fish. I'll put you out of your misery. There you go. And look out there. It's beautiful. That's my staging area up there. I've got a little portal up to the nether roof so I can dry out my sponges. God, that's satisfying to watch. Love it. Oh, no shit. I didn't want that. Oh, oh, thank God. I made a mistake, but it worked out fine. Yay. We'll just not talk about that. And, whew, evidence of my near disasterness right there will be washed away very soon. Swimming up, swimming up, swimming up. Yeah, that almost could have been like a huge disaster. I'm so glad it wasn't. Get around the corner there. Beautiful. Alrighty. Down we go. Here we go. Do 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 do. Say my name. All you gotta do is say my name. All you gotta do is say that name. All you gotta do is say that name. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Oh, why the band? What? Oh, oh, okay. Oh, good lord. Some shit's going. Some shit's going on that I'm missing clearly. New ban or test ban? Good lord. Oh, somebody done fucked up. Oh, good riddance. Griefing at spawn, honestly. I do love this group because it's a bunch of grown-ups, bunch of adults who don't want to put up with bullshit, which I can appreciate deeply. Oh my. Okay, let's come down here for this then. All right. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Mm, you'll love to see this. Just cleaning out so nice and neat. Beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. Gosh. Gosh, gosh, gosh. I'm easily satisfied, as you can tell. I love that little ripple effect when you just break the one block and it goes up and it's just like, ho ho ho. Boom. Alright, come here, darling. Out here. Do it from the outside. Because I don't know if. Okay, is it flat all around? I couldn't tell. Alright, good, good, good. There we go. It's very nice to it's so satisfying cleaning all of this out. I'm so in love with it. Beautiful, wonderful. A plus. Good riddance. You grief at spawn like a little kid. You gotta get the band hammer. All right, let's see. We. All right. Break you. Break you. Break you. Break you. Break you. Break you very much. Almost full up on sand, and I will have to. I don't know what that means. Terrifying. Why are we open inviting this guy? I don't know. No. Thank you. It's always funny when I place it too fast, and then it's just like, it's not falling. Why isn't it falling? Because I'm a disaster, apparently. All right. It's just prismarine bricks. It's just so pretty. It's just, it's just so satisfying. Opening it up. One day it'll be empty, flat, but even before then, it'll be empty. It'll be so cool. All right. So I think once I run out of dry sponges, the trick is going to be scaffolding up to break the wet sponges that are from up top, and then schlepping all of them over to the nether. Laying them all out, breaking them. I should probably, I wish I had another diamond. 2 diamonds, I guess, technically, to make a diamond hoe, but I'd want it to be enchanted, and that's just silly. I can make do with my axe for now. Gonna put some sand in these shulkers. But yeah, I keep when my parents call, belatedly back on voice stuff. When my parents call, I keep kind of like unintentionally pitching my voice up, and I know they can tell it's dropped, but like I'm not like leaning into it too much. So like I'm not sure like how deep they think it's gotten, but I'm probably going to be going to visit them sometime relatively soon, and I'm just like, man, you're going to get the shock of your fucking life when I'm like there. Let me turn off sleep toggle for now. I had that on for earlier when I was placing sand because that's just easier than stressing out my pinky finger. They are gonna possibly get the shock of their lives because my voice has gotten quite deep, comparatively speaking. Can I reach this from up here? No, not quite. Oh well. What time is it? It's 5:03. Good. I still have time. Just trying to make sure that I'm not going to run out of time before my class. Maybe I don't need a lot. I just need like enough time to like click a Zoom link, but we we we. Oh, come on. Really? I'm ruining my streak. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. No, that's fine then. There we go. Boo, 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 boo. It's kind of funny. I used to basically only stream to sing, believe it or not. Like I was streaming back on like what was it, livestream.com, like one of the really early streaming sites that doesn't really exist anymore. And I would just get on and pull up karaoke tracks and pull out my ukulele and I'd sing and hang out, and it just I don't know, like I stopped doing it for a while, and then it's like anytime I tried to do it again, I didn't really have anybody to listen anymore. It was kind of sad, but now I stream, but I cannot remember the last time I actually sang properly on stream. Oh no, I can. I was streaming Detroit Become Human once, and I started singing a song that they use in that game. I don't remember what. Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. I do like that song. Wow, it sounds nice with my voice dropped. God damn, testosterone is magical. Puberty is magic. It is a magical transforming thing, and it's fucking fantastic. Also obnoxious because like it's puberty, so it's annoying. You get hormones and horniness and zits sometimes, and your voice cracks before you're used to it being lower. But all in all, good times. Oh, fuck you. Where did you come from? Haha, I can set you on fire now. There's no water to save you now, bitch. Alright. For fuck's sake, come on. Oh, is it? What? Okay. Just weird graphical glitch then. Cool. Do, do. Uh, I dig my hole, you build a wall. I dig my hole, you build a wall. One day that wall is gonna fall. Gonna build that wall up to the sky. Gonna build that wall up to the sky. One day that bird is gonna fly. So build that wall and build it strong, 'cause we'll be there before too long. Gonna build that city on a hill. Gonna build that city on a hill. One day, I don't remember what that lyric is. Gonna build that wall until it's done. Gonna build that wall until it's done. But now you've got nowhere to run. So build that wall and build it tall, 'cause we'll be there before too long. Anyway, could sing some of my choir pieces, but that's not as great without accompaniment, and also, bass part is not great to hear on its own. It's just kind of bland, which is a shame because we basses are fucking fantastic. Underappreciated, just like altos. All of us are just deeply underappreciated. Boop. Getting close. I think I can do one more with the sponges I have, because I need at least three, and I've only got five left. So I'll do one more, and then I will scaffold up and collect all these sponges, and then we will go to the nether briefly. Mwahaha. It's actually more than I expected to get done in this stream. Ah, there we go. I don't know why it's up there, but whatever. Cool beans. All right. Boop, boop, and boop. Hail, bright Cecilia, hail to thee. Great, great, great patroness of us, great patroness, patron. I don't really have anything to say, apparently. I'm sorry. This is not a very entertaining stream at this point. I think the hard part, the hard part is like doing a stream, an interesting one anyway, at least if you're doing something a little bit mind numbing like this, is like you gotta have people to talk with. And like I'm not like being like, ugh, y'all suck for not talking to me. It's just like, one of those things of like, it is what it is, but sometimes it's harder because people are doing other things while they're watching the stream, or you know shy or whatever. It's just, it's one of those things of like, it's hard to develop a, I want to say, streaming identity. I don't know that that's really what I'm trying to say, but it's hard to develop maybe community is more what I'm trying to think of, when you're not uh, you don't have anybody to talk to, and so you're left kind of going, well, I'm playing the game, cool. It's not anybody's fault. It's just what it is. But all right, let's get these suckers. Hello. And like, some games it's easier with, like, if I'm playing, Mass Effect, or The Witcher, or an RPG of some sort, then like I can comment on the character, I can comment on the NPCs, I can comment on the quests. I'm losing my phone. There it goes. Goodbye. um, I've got stuff that I can commentate on. This, I'm just, I'm just a dude. I'm just a dude playing Minecraft. I got some folks that are theoretically watching me, but it's hard to say if they actually are. And even if they actually are, like, they don't have the time or energy or ability to chat, then it's harder. Just is what it is, but it's just a very unique sort of thing. Like, I don't know, man. Streaming is weird, just intrinsically. It's just intrinsically a weird thing that we do. I mean, it makes sense. It's the same sort of thing as, like, it's enjoyable to watch a friend play video games sometimes. Just sit there and watch them. I think it's the same, like, energy, um, in the end. But it's weirder because they're not here and you're not there. How's the new puppy? Hey, Casey, how you doing? The new puppy is doing well. He's taking a nap in between my legs. If I hadn't already told Tony that I would come to the Zoom meeting, I would probably cut out of class tonight because, like, man, I don't want to do Zoom class. Not for Tony's class. Like, that's just the most disappointing way of interacting with him that I can imagine. He's a fantastic professor and a wonderful educator, but like, goddamn, that's just boring. I hate Zoom. I hate Zoom It's such a burning passion, and like I am grateful that it has existed so that like things can continue on to a degree, but like it is just flat out the fucking worst. It is just the worst way of engaging, especially in something like a class. You know, like man, this is it's supposed to be like a very interactive class, and it's just the worst. But thankfully, this is not normal. It's just he caught fucking COVID. Like I say this affectionately, a dumbass. Way to go, Tony. I assume that tell him I love him is directed at Gil, not Tony. If you were trying to tell my history dad that you loved him, that would be weird. I do love him, but like, weird, man. What the fuck? Gil, your Uncle Casey loves you. Yeah. He's dead to the world asleep. He does not even notice. I'll tell him again when he's awake. Do, 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 do. Move that there, move that there, move that there. Already got so many Prismarine shards just from killing things in here. God, love it. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Alright, we're gonna swim over here. We'll sleep so that we get out of nighttime for other people's sake. And then we'll go into the nether and put down the sponges to dry out. I do have to say, I do appreciate um, that the nether is like so hot that like you can just there, it's dry now. Like it hisses and then it's just dry. It's much faster than putting it in a furnace. And it does not cost me any of my hard earned. Oh, it's my other fucking portal. Hi, other fucking portal. Um, doesn't cost me any of my hard earned uh, smelting fuel. God, I really need a fucking hoe. This is so slow. Okay, no, screw this. Hold on. Hey, listen, bud, I'm not gonna judge you if you decide to love somebody that you've never met. I'm not gonna judge, man. You know. Well, I would judge a little bit, but not too much. Don't think. Man, I feel like I'm running slow. I don't think that Birdie's done anything over here yet. I was going slow. Why was I going slow? Whatever. Um, Sheep, how the fuck did you get out? You are not supposed to be out. Did she leave this open? Did anybody else get out? No, but she left some wool in there. Okay. Good lord. Birdie, what were you doing last night? All right. Move, y'all. Hi, guys. Oh, so here are Pearl and Maui. They were my spontaneously generating tamed cats. I still don't know how they got here. This is Dinnerbone because I don't have a black cat, so I don't have a nugget. So he is instead Dinnerbone and upside down. He is an Australian cat. Yes, you are. And of course, Jelly. Hello, Jelly. Such a cute cat. All right, let's see. That goes in there. I don't need that. Iron. A stick. I need more sticks from somewhere in my completely unorganized chest monster. All right, I'm gonna make myself 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4 hoes. Ho ho ho. Sorry. All right. Yeah, I don't think I need anything else. Do I? No, I shouldn't. What in the world? You know what? I'm just gonna leave that, and Birdie can get that back when she logs back in. I don't know what she was doing with it. What's the IP for this? Why does my wife have so many sheep? I have so many sheep. I was breeding them for wool and meat purposes. Um, she is brand new on this. What is the IP for this server? I don't know if they've got a I don't know if they've got a joining policy or like a splash page yet. Um, Let me pull up Discord really quick. Hang on. Ba, 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 ba. Bugs, woven. That's a different one. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there is a public splash page yet. So, I don't know. It's a server called Nightshade. It is very new. Um, like I was there like end of last week or it might have been Saturday, Friday or Saturday, when we actually unlocked the end and killed the dragon for the first time. uh, oh, that's much better. But I don't know currently if there is much of a procedure other than shoot out information or if they're specifically doing invites or anything. So I'm not super comfortable sharing the IP at the moment, just because I don't know if that's something I'm supposed to be sharing. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Did I collect all of them? Hard to say. Let's run back and make sure. Okay, I don't see any bobbing things, so seems I did. All right, I didn't mean to bring that wood with me. Oh well. But that is, uh, for the record, a an island that I found, and so everything that's been built on there so far was me, um, which is basically nothing. um, but Birdie's gonna be building a house there. But like last night, she finally logged back in, and she was just like, okay, so you're busy clearing out. Oh my god. Nope, 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 nope. Fuck you. Okay, take care of this creeper. Um, Last night she was like, wait, so do you? Thank you. Good. They have turned the creeper reef off. Good. Um, she was just like, hey, so do you have a house yet? And I was like, no, I do not. She was like, cool. So do you mind if I just build a house out of whatever materials I want? And I was like, no, go nuts. So she is going to be building a house at some point, I assume. Um, I don't know. I don't know what that house will look like, but it will be there. And it will be pretty, I'm sure, because everything she builds is pretty. Um, and then we will have a house on our little Mushroom Island. I'm very pleased with the fact that I found this. It's right by the world border. Um, had this right next to it essentially. You know, it's good times. It's good times. Okay. Well, that unfortunately is going to conclude our streaming for the moment, at least. I might be back a little bit later in the evening, but unfortunately, I have to get on a Zoom call um, for my pirate class, which is because Zoom, but it is what it is. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. I have been Mags. This has been my tedious clearing out of my ocean monument, and hope to see you guys again later. All right. Yeah. Bye.